back onto the train. That doesn't work when you have to keep shaking the Wii remote to jump. Why couldn't it have been a button? Is it that hard to make it a button? I don't know. But whatever. I don't know if they fixed it into Blob 2. I hope they fix it into Blob 2. But yeah, I mean, the Blob 2 is made for made for pretty much every system, so most likely they fixed it. But I doubt it. So yeah, the Blob. Next up is another collection, and this is actually first into a series that I've played actually before, but I don't have any games for it. Kirby's 20th Anniversary Dream Collection Special Edition. Alright, now with this game you get this pretty little case with everything on it, and you get this booklet that tells you about every Kirby game. You can see and stuff like that. There's about Kirby games, Kirby's history, and stuff like that. It's actually kind of fun. And you also get this cool little CD. See? CD. But, there we go. And it comes with 6 Kirby games. It comes with 2 Game Boy games, an NES game, 2 Super Nintendo games, and a Nintendo 64 game. And those would be all 3 of the Kirby's Dream Land games, Kirby's Adventure, Kirby Superstar, and Kirby 64 Crystal Shards. Oh, it also comes with 3 episodes of the Kirby Right Back Atcha TV show, and a challenge stage. That's a lot. That's just a lot put in here. And I actually love this cover. The booklet explains why this is wood covering, and it's really interesting idea. So, I mean, I love the only Kirby game I actually played before getting this was Kirby's Adventure for the Nintendo. I remember playing that when I was little, and I loved it. And that was the main reason I got this, just so I could play Kirby's Adventure again. But yeah, this game is so much fun. I mean, if I had to pick a favorite on here, it would either be Kirby 64, or Kirby's Adventure, or Kirby Superstar. The Dreamland games, I mean, first Dreamland was remade and put in Superstar, and the only difference is that in the first Dreamland, Kirby didn't have his copy ability. In the Superstar, he does. But yeah, this Dreamlands 2 and 3, I don't know, I'm just not into the Dreamland series, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love them, it's just, they're not as fun to play as, the other 3 on here. I haven't played the challenge stages yet, but challenge stages are pretty much just to get you testing your Kirby abilities. As for 3 episodes of the TV show, they're actually pretty fun to watch. I mean, it was done by 4 kids. The animation on the show is kind of weird, but whatever. It's a really fun game, really easily to control. So basically, if you want a Kirby collection, or if you want to get into the Kirby series even, I would definitely recommend this. Because this is really fun. It is kind of expensive, but if you really think about it, you only spend like $5 per everything on here. Everything that you get with this, you're pretty much only, I think I calculated, I think it is like $5 per everything. So, yeah. Whatever. Next up is my entrance into another series, Pikmin 2. New Play Control, Pikmin 2. This game, I wanted to start off on Pikmin 2 because Pikmin 1 had a time limit, and as you all know, I hate time limits. And yes, this game kinda has a time limit, but it's not as bad as the first one. The first one had a 30-day time limit. This has no time limit whatsoever, other than the time of the day that you're given. So I decided to start with this one just so I can get into the Pikmin series, because if I start with the first one, I would probably judge the games too harshly. But, this game's a lot of fun, the Pikmin and everything. I'm finally into the Pikmin series. This game alone probably will make me, is definitely making me want to play Pikmin, the first Pikmin, and if I ever get a Wii U, I would definitely play Pikmin 3. But, it's a lot of fun to play. You can do multiplayer on it, multiplayer story mode or multiplayer versus each other, I believe. And it's a lot of fun. I really do like the fact there's 2 captains because it does help you do a lot of things faster. Yeah, and the characters are hilarious. Although I don't really like the ship because the ship acts like Navi. from Ocarina of Time. It acts like Navi. I swear, because like anytime I try to do something or go somewhere, it reminds me of the same stuff over and over again. It's like I got it the first time. You don't need to tell me again. Okay, whatever. Or Tattle from the Majora's Mask. So I don't know. I mean, the game is a lot of fun. It has a lot. It's really creative, and especially when you're naming something like a battery, they would call it something else, or uh, pop caps or whatever. You know, they'd call it something else. Whatever. Pikmin 2. The last one for this update is Super Paper Mario. Now, I've played and beaten this game before, and I picked it up just because, it's so much fun. A lot of people didn't like that this game went from the turn-based styles of Paper Mario and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and this game does real, what's it called? Real-time RPG, I think is what it's called, where you don't go into a turn-based battle system, and instead it's just basically platforming with an RPG element. A lot of people didn't like that change, but I personally enjoyed it, and I thought it helped the game go by faster. And the characters in this game, it keeps the breaking the fourth wall jokes that everyone loved about this series. It allows you to play as multiple different characters, which I loved, because, well, you could do that in Thousand Year Door, not really to this extent. In Thousand Year Door, Peach, it wasn't that fun to play as Peach. And Bowser was the best part of Thousand Year Door, in my opinion. Not only because of the way you play his levels, but because of his dialogue. It was hilarious. Yeah, because it was, his gameplay was like the old Mario games. Yeah. The dialogue in this game is hilarious. The characters are so memorable. I want to see more of them. Like, especially this one character. Is he even on the box? No, he's not. But his name's Dimentio. And he is just, oh god, I love Dimentio. I want to see him come back. If I ever do get 3DS, I will play Star Star, and I may pick up the original Paper Mario from N64, or download it on the Wii, who knows. But, yeah. So, yeah. And the game also allows you to flip between 2D and 3D. So, yeah, so 2D to 3D. Yeah. It's about as flashy as that, too. So, yeah, that's all I gotta really say about Super Paper Mario. It's a really fun game, really fun memorable parts in it, although not as many memorable parts as Thousand Year Door had, but still, it's a really fun game. I would definitely recommend it. So, that's it, guys. I'm going back to work on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I don't know if you can see it. Don't know if you can see that or if you can even hear the music playing. Whatever. I'm going back to work on it, because, let you all know about it. I am definitely working on it, and so far I have like, what is it? 80 days until the tournament, where I'll be back where I left off. And Jaden's at 4.5 stars, or no, 4.5 hearts, I should say. I did develop a strategy, except it's extremely tedious, but it works so fast, because then by the time I, get through, with everything, I can just zip through the game. So yeah. So as you can see, I'm working on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Dragon Ball Z, I'm trying to finish. So I kind of want to get Dragon Ball Z finished, then I'll work on getting Yu-Gi-Oh! Finished. Then I'll work on to next Let's Plays. So yeah. See you guys. Don't forget to recommend a game, one of these, or any you've seen in a previous gaming collection update. If you have a question about some gaming collections that I have, that I haven't said every title for, like the Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Ask me if certain games are on it, or you can just look it up. Don't forget to request some games if you want. I do have a game request already, so, yeah, whatever. See you guys later.